Hello, Latin 2. I'm here with you with review 10F, Arachne and Minerva. It's a review chapter, so just kind of making use of all the things that we've learned, and then we'll move on to chapter 46, which is when we start using accusative plus infinitive indirect statements, okay? And I'll try to be very faithful to those and those. But this is a fun little story, so let's jump in. The Lydian Arachne, Lydian is a person from Lydia, most skilled of all the girls who were weaving fabrics, was most famous for her skill through all the Lydian cities. Many were making journeys from all the neighboring cities, who were wishing to, who curious were wishing to watch Arachne weaving fabrics. You could say fabrics, you could say tapestries. Honestly, tapestries might work better, as we're about to see. Even the nymphs, having left behind with the forests and the mountains and the waves having been left behind, were coming to the cottage of Arachne. And I'd say this is a cottage, not a hut, because she's not necessarily poor. She's got all this textiles. Everyone was wondering, or was gaping, or was just admiring, not only the tapestries having been woven, but even the skill with which she was weaving. Okay, so it was fun to watch. Minerva herself was said to have taught Arachne, but the girl, Arachne, denied this vehemently or violently. No goddess, she says, was my master or was my mistress. If the goddess herself will have come here, or will have arrived, I would not, or I will not avoid a contest. Okay, so in other words, like, she's got nothing on me. I will stand up to her in a contest. Now, this is hubris, and you know it's going to go badly for her. With this having been heard, Minerva, intending to visit or about to visit Arachne, pretended to be an old woman, and leaning on I'm not going to say beating wand here, I'm going to say cane, even though we could have used ferula, or maybe a walking stick, or just, yeah. Leaning on a walking stick, came to the proud girl. Having entered into the house, she spoke thus. Listen to me, warning. Let's see. Seek fame amongst mortals, but yield to the goddess, and I will and ask for mercy for your words, bold one. A goddess will give mercy to she who asks. She who is asking, rather. Go away, old woman, shouted Arachne. Do not warn me. However, she wondered why the goddess herself had not come, and why she, the goddess, was avoiding a contest. Then the goddess says, "Come," and she put down her pretended form. Although the goddess had showed herself, the girl, however, did not fear. Rather, she demanded a contest, or she suggested a contest. It could be either way. I like this, the fact that she didn't show fear, because you're supposed to show fear in the face of a goddess. That's how it works. Then both of them, and notice ambai is feminine plural, both of them, when they had sat down to their looms, they began to weave the most beautiful pictures. When the works were finished, with the works having been finished, the tapestry of Minerva was in no way better than the tapestry of Arachne. Minerva, moreover, had woven the good things done by the gods, or the things that had been carried out well by the gods. Arachne did the bad things by the gods, or the things that were carried out badly by the gods. When this had been seen, the goddess became most angry. Arachne, having been chastened, she who had been chastened. So having been chastened by the goddess, hung herself from a noose. Minerva pitied the girl, pitied the hanging girl. And when you pity someone, that takes a genitive. You have pity of them. Pitied the girl hanging, who said thus, who is referring back to Minerva, spoke thus: live, proud one, but live with the form of a spider having been taken up. Arachne, with her head having been reduced immediately, she herself was made completely, was made in her whole body small. However, she still wove thread, drawing out a web, or drawing out webs. Drawing it out. Let's see. She's still, drawing it out. The telam, the fabric, or a web. No, it was a web. Yeah, drawing out a web. Let me try that again for you. However, drawing out thread, she still wove. The spider still wove webs, or a web. So, all right. So that's the story of Arachne, and that's why we have the word arachnid now. It's all named after her. I do love that in the amount of cheek that this girl had. Not only did she say, "Oh, the goddess has nothing on me," but when they sat down next to each other, the goddess is like, "Oh, look at all these wonderful things the gods have given you," and Arachne's straight up calling them out. She's putting them on notice, like, "Hey, look at all the horrible things that the gods have done. It's a beautiful picture of it, isn't it?" And so not only did she keep right equal with her, but she did it in such a way that she actually threw extra shade at the goddess. And of course, then she got chewed out by the goddess. So there you go. That is review 10F. When I talk to you next, it will be chapter 46. I'm going to hit the button.